Seattle and the Falcons. Tip of the cap to our crew who did it. They've elected to defer before kickoff.
This group is shaping up to be his season, and veteran DeMarcus Lawrence told us another level of dominance, and they'll get a pair after dealing with a hamstring injury. He'll get them a name.
Yeah, you know, the Legion of Boo returning for Atlanta, and he's tripped up.
Seeing evidence of that. It's been a real tough.
On third down, Cousins in a clean pocket finds Robinson, and Robinson injury, so you're going to see Bijan Robinson in a whole lot of different spaces. Finds a crease there and is upended by Devin Witherspoon. And will be involved on this play. We know that. Cousins with pressure needs some help and just threw that one away. He had a tight end, Werner.
Unravels quickly. Watch this defensive line get the pressure. You got a little bit of a blitz coming from the inside. DeMarcus Lawrence is in your face. Devin Witherspoon.
Third down and 7. Cousins looking for Pitts, and Pitts makes the adjustment, and Love rakes it out of her.
Heard Raheem Morris talk about this week, and why they're in the position that they're in is they're not make confidence in momentum for a team that really needs both of those.
Rashid Shaheed is back deep, waving frantically for the fair catch. On first down, Jackson Smith and Jigba getting him involved right away. Well defended by line.
Yeah, they really have been fortunate to be able to stay healthy there. They've had a couple of injuries. Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet in the run game and the protection. There's a lot of
Smith and Jigba. Darnold to Kenneth Walker on the edge, and again the Falcon evolving defense.
It really is, and there's a lot of change from what the final stretch of the season.
Third down and 12. Darnold under pressure. Darnold is sacked at the 1. James
Excited about this team coming in from the left side, working against Charles
2021. Uncorks the punt from the Falcons' 47-yard line. Agnew into Seattle territory, and Agnew down.
It's really huge. I mean, again, it's everybody playing together. When we talk about complementary football, your offense comes out as cut.
And on first down, off play action, Cousins looking over the middle, finds Pitts, and Kyle Pitts inside the 20 and down to the 9.
That traditional tight end, you see him right there, releases into the C gap. How many times do we see Puka Nacua and some of these other teams that run the wide?
After that hit, Robinson in motion. Handoff is to Algier, and a yard is all they get. We talked about them.
And you and I have done all season is talk to the coaches about the red zone and how challenging.
For some teams than others, especially when you have a guy like this to run the football. Bijan Robinson with a jump cut to the outside, little duck of the shoulders, and gets it.
I mean, you're going straight ahead and watch. That is like almost completely lateral, and then the ability, the acceleration within 2 strides.
Keeps the trend going. Cousins on 3rd and 3 to the sideline, in and out of the hands of David Sills. Good coverage
by Josh Joe, because that's a well-run route. The ball is out on time in good location, and that's just
not going to snap it, it would appear. So a 35-yard try for Zane. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Atlanta on the board with 3. Rashid Shaheed from the goal line. Shaheed looking for a crease and won't find one. Good coverage downfield. Balls last week in the 26-0 win over the Vikings. Here's Walker trying to find room to the edge, and he gets.
Why they're such a good team, because there's so much unity there. When we talk to Sam Darnold, he was supposed deflections.
2nd and 7. Move in the pocket. Darnold on the run, looking for Jackson Smith yards. And now 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and you don't want to force it to him, right? Last week he only had 2 catches for 20.
Know that guy. Who's this guy? Watching him this week. Darnold to the sideline. That's Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Hard stop for him, and he's got a low center of gravity, and it's great.
And on first down, play action. Set up the screen. Oh my! A.J. Barner is blasted.
Defense number 56 was lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
That's the veteran penalty. Zach Charbonnet picks his way up the middle. Good run for Charbonnet into the secondary. Charbonnet tripped up as he make the toss to Walker. Darnold on the roll, heaving it for Jackson Smith and Jigba, and he over.
Many targets now as he did all of last week against Minnesota, but when I talked to him this week, there was not even a hint of frustration game, and we need a versatile offense to get everyone involved because it's going to take everyone at this point. And guys, that is what these Seahawks love about JSN.
For Seattle. Cup in motion, Walker the carry, trying to bounce to the outside, and Walker upended.
It's Cooper Kupp, and that's not easy to do. Actually up that one more on that level, but it was a really nice job because as that play was being...
Pressure coming on Darnold, finds Jackson Smith and Jigba, turns the corner, first down, the ball pops out of bounds.
I'll take an eye on it right here. You had some pressure coming off the corner. There's your answer. They throw right into the blitz, and as he's going, it looks like it bounces back. It's short on the yard line.
And they'll line up on 4th and 1 in the barnyard, but now we've got flags on 4th and inches, and David Onyemata with a new... The margin for error in this league is so slim as Walker gets the carry on first down. Flag behind the play, and this may back Seattle.
That's number 98. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Rook Orororo, back-to-back.
Have your hand there and realize that it's there. You just got to take it down and then reset that hand.
For this Seahawk offense. And now movement on the left side of the line, and that'll cost Seattle 5.
Season, Kevin, and we talked to all the head coaches and play callers on both sides of the ball about red zone.
At the 14. Darnold, pressure up the middle, floats it for K9. The pass incomplete. Through it a little.
Get one of those opportunities where you get a nice matchup, you know? You got Kenneth Walker.
Second and goal. Walker finds some space. Walker weaving inside the 5, and he's down at the full
zone to get those touchdowns, and you've got to have an effective run game. That's a great job, and I love the play call by Clint Kubiak too in that situation.
Darnold with time, looking for the end zone. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah, and you wonder how much that little shove as he makes the break right there when he was trying to get lateral and go over the top. Did that little shove?
2-yard field goal try for Jason Myers, and the NFC Special Teams Player of the Month in November. Bang
field, but you know, hey, this guy's just getting back into that rhythm. You know, I expect to have Drake London out there with him. You know, that's going to be a huge part. And that wide receiver position, 4 games, and 3 of those 4 games, an opportunity to close out, and haven't been able to do it.
Bijan Robinson, that looked like it was going for negatives. There's Drake London. They'd love to see him out there. 3 straight games. John Robinson and Kyle Pitts. You wonder how anybody stops that offense.
Exactly. I mean, there's
2nd and 4. And Robinson close to an Atlanta first down. Might be about a yard shy. Okada in there. Julian Love and Okada kind of splitting time. Love back in there now.
In this Seattle defense, it's really impressive what John Schneider and Mike McDonald
on his show. And he made the point that he thinks this is the best defensive front.
It kind of controls everything and allows pressure to the quarterback without bringing 5.
Algier trying to string this to the outside on 3rd down. And
that's what you have to do to be able to stop that edge run. They're going to get there. They're going to fight. They're going to fight to keep that outside arm feet. Now Tyler
play a game. 4th and 1 this time. The hand to Algier. A nice little cut to the left, and he's got the first down. Ball came out at the end of the...
Because there is a ton of pressure by Leonard Williams right there. That's why he has to bounce that outside. If linebackers support...
10 for Atlanta. Pressure picked up. Cousins throws incomplete. There was some significant...
Glory coming right here. Tyler Algier does a good job of stepping up and picking up that blitz, but the pressure from the outside...
The flip to Robinson. Trying to find some room behind Jake Matthews, and on the short side.
They got to be able to hit that outside zone, and this Seattle defense is doing a great job. We saw that.
3rd down and 10. 4-man rush. Cousins short to Pitts, and
Pitts right here, but watch number 21. He's coming in motion right there with David Sills, and then he bounces back. He's got eyes on the quarterback.
Shaheed will wait for the fair catch at the 9 and make it there.